I can't believe that all this got started with one single EVP that I heard. Man, I've been at this for 3 straight weekends. Due to one single EVP. An EVP that I got out here while standing in the waters of eternity. Help me pick up the cans. I might be out here for an entire month, but I gotta complete the duties. There's nothing like getting EVPs like that. Who knows what's going to happen when you follow them, when you complete the task of helping them. Who knows what's going to happen? And help who? Who are the ones that we're helping? Who is the one that was asking us to help them pick up the cans? What a hobby indeed. Yeah, but some of the EVPs are guided by certain things that we do. And some of the hobbies that I have are guided by the EVPs that we get, that we receive. The answers, the things that they talk about. Guide some of the hobbies, some of the adventures. Not all of them, but some of them are guided by their answers, their concerns, their desires, their needs. And everything else in between. What the heck is going on out here? But another reason why I do this, why I try to follow through, is the follow-up EVPs that we get later on. Because information travels throughout the landscape when you do good. Information travels throughout the landscape from place to place. And they say things like, the earth, we helped it. And other EVPs that we get, when they say things like, what the heck is going on up there? Oh, it's a vacuum maybe? Yeah, but other EVPs that we get, when they say things like, you show us the greatest of respect. Now that's quite the treasure within the videos. You show us the greatest of respect. The earth. We helped it. Keep it happy. Let me go ahead and continue on with this. It's highly unlikely that I'll move too far today. I got about 7.5 to 8 acres to clean up out here. A lot of it's going to be on these humongous inclines like this that are going to be nearly impossible to stabilize myself on. Let's hope it's not going to be spread out too much. I know there's a lot of big hills out here. I mean, I might be lucky enough to get about 6 bags. Depends on how much climbing and hanging on I'm going to have to do. Let's hope I can accomplish something today, though. At almost 12 noon, we got about 6 hours left. Oh, crap. Well, it's as bad as I thought it was going to be in this zone. Good thing I'm starting here now. Let's hope it does not take more than 30 minutes to clean up. Some of the time it's so bad it just feels like it's pointless. You know, it's useless. Because we're behind like I guess it's the community car wash. And people have no problem at all dumping things from the vehicle. Instead of dumping it in the garbage, they just trash it back here on the hillside, thinking nobody's going to notice. Look at all the little liquor bottles. And unfortunately, there's a lot of glass, which means that bag's going to weigh a ton. But anywho, let me go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Fully intact. Add it to the pile. Not garbage. I can't believe I'm already headed into the second bag at already 1 o'clock. I got about 5 hours to accomplish something major. I know it's going to be a slow process, but at least we're getting paid in the process, right? Fully intact. All I gotta say is at least I'm trying. At least I'm trying. At least I get to walk through the woods and look for things. But this is pathetic. I'm having to cover every square foot because the way things are spread out. The cans are unbearable out here. How do aluminum cans get spread out like this out here? Hey, look, it's full. A Bud Light full. Unbearable out here, man. I'm having to go through this thing and make stashes and come back later. Not later as in next week, but I'm talking about like later today. And just pick up the treasures stashes, you know? Look at all these dang cans out here. I'm working on bag number 3 right now at 1:45, which means I'm not moving anywhere. All these dang cans. Maybe it was my soul that spoke up that day. My soul was probably traveling through the landscape. My face, my other face, what they call my angel face, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean, was probably looking through the landscape. I know this sounds funny, but it's how it works on the other side when you meet the other side, when you're unalived. You become part of this. It's almost like I have 2 sides, as I'm living right now. Living on both sides. It's almost like the other side of me was out here that day when I was in the creek. Maybe it was my soul that said, help me pick up the cans. All right. I'm trying to come up with a cool plan. There's a long stretch through here I gotta cover. It's not going to be covered today. I tell you that much right now. I'm just going to do what I can. I got about 9 bags left. 3 of them are the humongous 45-gallon ones. You got to remember, the more full they get, the more likely they are to rip open. Yeah, but I'm trying to come up with a cool plan real quick. Because I got it. Well, you know the deal. What a boring video. The more I continue forward, the more bags I fill up. So how the heck am I going to continue on with like 5 once I get up to 5 and 6 bags? There's no way I can carry 5 or 6 bags every step I take. Carrying a gallon of water and then carrying the grippers. And you know we're going to continue to find more intact things that are going to be added to my collection that are not garbage. You know, it's going to be few and far between. But I'm trying to come up with a plan to try to get this, you know, take the full bags, go through the landscape, try to drop them off in an easy location like a middle location, close to the parking location. And as I carry the bags, maybe 2 at a time, to get them to a location, I scan the region at a lower point because we know where the main garbage stashes are going to be. They're going to be behind the complex, the building and all, the buildings, whatever, the parking locations. And just get the bags where they need to be and just double back. Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and do this thing. This is taking forever, but I knew it would. Cleaning heaven is no joke. All right. It wasn't that bad. It still took about 15 minutes. A great survey for the location. A wonderful survey. I went all the way around here, around the low side of it all, and I didn't see one piece of garbage. So we know where the concentration's coming from, or where it's going to be located. Right up close to the parking lots, behind the buildings, like I said earlier. I'm just so happy there was nothing here. But that took a while. You know how it works on these hills out in heaven. You know exactly how it works when you're walking around like the mid part of it. I'm practically right next to the spot where the other 2 bags are located. What you know about that? Dang. Da Vinci style. Time to continue the efforts. For a second there, I thought I lost my grippers. It might not be that bad today. I just got to get behind a couple of locations that I think are going to be nearly impossible. We're going to zoom over there really quickly, though. Those hills are going to be treacherous. Da Vinci style. I know, tell me about it. Check out that slope. I'm not moving fast at all. It's like 2:45. I basically have 4 hours. I see a whole lot of crap though. When you see stuff shining in the distance, you know you're in for it. But man, I mean, this is the kind of place so far that people just dump out their bags, or they just throw their grocery bags down here. I've already threw like 3 of them down there towards the garbage. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do right now. I know what a boring video. Look at that. That's almost full of waste of time. And I've been slipping and sliding like you would never believe. There's the bag right there. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to toss things down. Oops, and I just hit a rock. Okay. Well, my bad. Sorry, Mother Nature. I didn't mean that. Yeah. But I'm trying to toss things down so I can just walk across on that lip. Looks like it might be an old access road or something. And that's what I'm doing. Trying to get things off the hill, you know. Because I can't get a bag up here. Oh no, you just threw it way up there. Oh, stretching is not easy for us when you get ancient. Especially on an incline like this. Look at this leg though. It's almost like I'm taking a stride in a batter's box. Like Adrian Beltre used to do, you know, that long stride. Get the knees down to the ground. Boy, I can smell that hot sauce already. They'll probably tell me I'm going to burn in hell. But that's exactly what I need to be seeing right now is this. A little bag. Because some of this stuff you can't just toss down the hill because the wind's blowing hard. You need something to carry it in, right? Bingo. Oh. Community service. At least I'm trying to accomplish something. This is fun though. I like hanging on the edge. Dang. I know another grocery bag. Another one just like sitting here, man. All degraded away. You're going to say, you're going to lose it, you're going to lose it, you're going to lose it. The balance of nature is trying to hold up the bag. I'm looking, I think I'll be okay once I get past this part. It kind of levels out on that side over there, but I know how steep the hills are on that side. The goal is to get around there and accomplish a lot on that side. Once I get to the main entrance, that's where it's going to get really bad because there's a lot of easy parking right next to a fence that overlooks a big cliff. And I know there's going to be a crap load of stuff, man. Sorry about the boring video. I like looking for places to clean. Besides, it's not prime time to artifact hunt. It only sprinkled once the last 3 weeks. Not enough to get things going. And the creeks are just covered in leaves. But what's this thing right here? Hold on. It's another pipe. Let's hope it's for industrial purposes. Science, you know, chemistry class. Because that's definitely a weird one. Well, like I said earlier today a couple of times already. At least I tried. $3 o'clock, 3 bags. And I just got a glimpse of what I'm in for right here on this little lip, where things kind of level off a little bit. The entire zone is filled up with garbage. It's probably going to take me till 5 o'clock to get that zone picked up right here. Which means I'm going to do next to nothing out here when it comes to covering the real estate. What a shame. Uh-oh. That isn't good. They got the little ones out here playing, and they've already done it. Done what? You know, look down here out of curiosity and scream out loud. And then they gave out the loud, "Hey, Mom." I didn't hear what else they said, but you know what that means? We're in for it. Work might be coming to a stop shortly, I'm not sure. How so? Well, I mean, when their mom comes to the edge over here with her hands on her hips, she's going to want us to explain to her what we're doing out here when our kids are out here playing. Things kind of work backwards when that happens. I've been out here all day trying to clean up this heavenly place, trying to get things right out here. And her kids come out later. So the second she comes over here, she's going to want to know why I'm out here doing something. And whatever we tell her is not going to be what she wants to hear. I got to be prepared for that. She might appear at any moment. Only a matter of time. Better get the stuff on the hill before I look even more shady. Dang, if I can even get to it. Heck yeah. Definitely no need to go to Home Depot now to get another hammer. I now have two again. What you know about that? The Lord works in mysterious, wonderful, spiritual ways. Well, it's busted, but still, I hardly use that side anyway. Things are supposed to be built, not destroyed, right? Thanks for that one. How much more do I have to go? I'm moving like a snail. Well, that's because I'm trying to get every single piece. But I've never found one of these things before. Is it collectible? Imagine what people are going to think if they saw my studio with all the found pipes, the recovered things like this, man. I'll just say I found them in heaven. What a place. At least I've been knocking it out. There's bag number 6 right here. Time to make another round. Carry 2 more bags back down to the main stash, the easy access point. Man, is that ever going to be a tough one? I mean, it seems like such a long distance from here, just to walk that far. What a beautiful day. I know I'm missing out. I'm missing out on the sunset time lapse. It's been a while since we've had clear days like this. What do you expect? It's early fall. Of course, it's crystal clear. Beautiful. Dang it. I'm like a robot out here. Oh, it's a big one. Crap. Not fair. Oh, it's a party balloon. I thought it was a garbage bag, but still it can pass for one when you find it like this in this condition. Not fair. But I promised them I would get everything that I see and look for things that I can't see. Because we don't want to miss anything when you promise that you'll get everything. Oh, dang, it's full. Hey, it's one of my brands. What you know about that? Thanks for the find. Thanks for the payment. That's one heck of a ditch. I'm just going to keep on going the best I can, though. As long as I can, really. There's no way I'm going to get done with the entire location, though. There's no way. I mean, the beer bottles are the thing that's killing us. The bags weigh a ton. It'd be nice if it was just cans and plastic bottles, which would never be the case. I think altogether, the past month, I think I've collected maybe what? Close to 1,200 beer bottles? Glass ones? I did the calculation on the last batch from yesterday, and it was about 750. 750. Let's hope it gets easier. I would definitely like to get this thing done today, which is not likely, unfortunately. I got about 2.5 hours A beautiful daylight left. Look how low the sun is getting. Look at that. What a gorgeous day. Can't ask for anything better when it comes to cleaning heaven and heavenly places. I would even do it if it was raining. Dang, I see some shiny things up there. Not fun. And that's a long way. But I owe it to nature. I owe it to them. We all do. I have a feeling that it's about to get bad again. Really bad. Another one of the buildings with balconies that face the wooded location. I'm almost afraid to look. But I'm going to have to. If it's anything like the other place was, behind that building with 800 beer bottles and 1,000 cans and everything else in between. If it's anything like that, I quit. So far, it's hard to tell. If it really was really trashy, let's hope someone stepped up over the course of time, you know? I don't think I can deal with another one like we just went through. I don't see much, though. I mean, it goes right down a steep embankment. And I'm going to have to slide down that thing. Man. I know you're probably wondering, did I really mean that I was going to quit if it was bad? No, I didn't. I just get angry when I see that kind of stuff, though. I mean, that joker back there, the one that we cleaned up earlier, took us what? 2 weekends? And I'm trying to get what I can get in before the leaves, the makeup starts falling off for real. And then I'm just going to be wide open for all to see. And I don't want that when I'm out here cleaning. Oh, there go the stash of little tiny liquor bottles all over the place. I see 3 already. Yeah, there's a certain amount of stuff out here, but we're about to get it. Judgment or not. But I do have a driving force behind what I'm doing now, besides helping out nature, you know. Mother and Father Nature, all the other ones out here who can't stand biodegradable. Putting that work on them like that. Should be ashamed of yourself. But in that same video that I shot out here a long time ago, about 2.5, 3 months ago, when someone said, help me pick up the cans, or help me get the cans, or something like that, there was another EVP, another entity in that same video that said something a little bit after that one. And what did they say? I hope you fail. Someone said that they hoped that I was going to fail at cleaning this place. And that I will not do. What's going to happen when I don't fail? What's going to happen to them? Probably nothing. All we can do is just wait and find out. Got to finish up first. That's not even half of it. Getting there. Definitely slowly but surely, man. There's no way I can get on that hill over there. It's already like 6:42, I think. I mean, look how low the sun is in the sky. In the next 10 minutes, it's going to be beyond those trees. And it's going to be shrouded in darkness up in here. Well, not real darkness. I think the best thing for me to do now is just look around real quickly, draw that line, remember where I left off, and come back next weekend. Thought I was going to get it done this weekend. Boy, was I ever wrong. I've been wrong a lot lately. I'm just hurrying things up. Trying to anyway. Besides, I gotta hurry up and get those bags back. I'm gonna be up to 8 by the time I get done tonight. At least I'm closer to the parking location. For real. Man, this sucks. It's barely even past 7 o'clock, guys. Hold on, I'm getting this little thing up. Dang it. It's barely 7:05. And I tried to beat the daylight. 8 bags. There's probably a good 6 or 7 more bags worth around this corner. There's a hill that is so steep. There ain't no way I'm gonna climb that thing, and I didn't see any bottles, which is good. Ain't nothing like community service in heaven. Now I gotta get these things out of here. All 8 of them. And that's how much time and daylight we got left. And now I got a long way to go. Definitely not the smartest decision at this hour. That's quite the incline. I'm just trying to find a shortcut. For the first 3 bags, that is. And I got 5 more to go back and get. A different route. What the heck do I get myself into? And these things are not light. Take that back. Not as bad as I thought. I'm practically already here. Just gotta go a little bit further. But the reason I stopped is because I saw something. Right over here against the base of the tree. I think they know what route I'm gonna take. Or maybe they're trying to guide me. I know I'm a spiritual human being. I saw a bright flash of light against that tree right there. That one, in the center. I saw a bright flash of light. Why do you think I stopped? Because I know they're out here. Helping. Thanks for helping. If this was summertime, back in June or July, we would still have sun on the hill right here in the trees. What you know about that? Welcome to fall adventure time in Da Vinci's world. Boy, quite the climb. It's easier going downhill than it is going up. Man, second trip up here. And then on to the parking lot. Another reason, hold on, let me get my balance, hold on. And catch my breath. And almost dark. Another reason why I'm trying to get this done ASAP is because why? Well, it's almost like they're holding back the artifacts until things are completed. And they're not going to allow the waters to get rough to expose the major ancient history out here. The things we love finding. But that's another reason why I'm doing it out here today. Hoping that I was going to get it done, which is not the case. Because deep down inside, you know that it's only rained once or twice in the past month. And as you know, things cannot last forever. It's bound to rain hardcore any given moment. And it might be this week. So I was hoping to get things done so I can focus on the artifact collecting later, knowing that I got a job done out here. But cleaning heaven, helping out Mother and Father Nature, all of them out here, to me that comes first. In my book. Boy. Quite the day indeed. And I'm still not done.